DanV and Dog playing Tetris. Let's get him started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So on that left side, it is DanV, most famous for, well, what is Dan famous for? I'm not exactly sure. No, he is the YouTube editor and uploader. So if you're watching this on YouTube right now after the fact, you can thank DanV. And believe me, this guy totally underpaid, but he's overpaid for me because I can't really afford him. He's too expensive even being underpaid. But he's amazing, DanV. DanV, also a former CTM Masters event winner. In fact, won a Faster Masters in May of 2023. Coming in at seed number 10, had a qualifier of 2.3 million out of the United Kingdom. A very United Kingdom it is indeed. Has a PB of 3.83 million. That's good for 19 on the leaderboard, or at least when I last looked at the leaderboard. You guys have been, telling me like, oh no, that people have gotten their PBs like since I made the graphics. So I now, in response to viewer feedback, I now only make the graphics the day that the players are first playing in the tournament. So that way the PBs and stats and all that should be more up to date. So I do it the morning of. So that is DanV. He has played in the last 4 Classic Tetris World Championships, finishing as high as the top 16, which he did in 2022. And as I mentioned, that one Masters event win in Faster Masters in 2023. Also made the semis that year, and he really only has 2 appearances in the semifinals in CTM. Both of them in 2023. One of them a top 4, one of them a win. So looking to make the semifinals for the first time since his win in May 2023. On the right side, it is Dog playing Tetris, coming in at the 15th seed, which is surprising, but qualified in with a 1.5 million. I'm told that he was having controller issues during the qualifier, and to have controller issues and still get a 1.5 and 15th seed in Masters is pretty crazy. In fact, Hydrant in chat informed me that he got 4 1.5s during that qualifying stream. Anyway, Dog out of the United States with a PB, 29.4 million. That is the world record. Also has the world record for level achieved, which he did in the first, not his first, but it is his, and the world's first rebirth game, right? Looping all the way back through level 255. In fact, got to level 91 after already completing 256 levels of Tetris. 336 for DanV, 317 for Dog. Of course, Dog, an 8-time winner of CTM major events. His most recent was July of 2023, where he won the Lone Star Championship live in Austin, Texas. And 7 other CTM Masters wins on top of that. Also a winner of a DAS Masters. So we started doing a DAS Masters level tournament. Won DAS Masters in August 2024. And this year at the Lone Star Championship, he finished in the top 4, both in the Open Championship and the DAS Championship. Dog, of course, a 2-time winner in the Classic Tetris World Championship in the online years, 2020 and 2021. 458 for Dog, 498. And was the runner-up this year, going out against Alex T, who he just defeated here to move on in No Cap November. And has never finished below the top 4 in CTWC in the 5 years that he has played. So truly one of the greats of the game. 504 Dog, 544 for DanV, who is also one of the all-time players of the game. He's certainly a player of all time. No, we love our DanV. There's a dirty Tetris from DanV, 590. He's got the lead right now by about 18,000. Three, two, one countdown bits from K9. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, K9. Good time to remind everybody that if you are an Amazon Prime member, you also get a Twitch Prime subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice, and it costs you nothing over and above your Amazon Prime subscription, but it is use it or lose it every single month. So don't lose it, and sometimes use it on us, right? Doesn't have to be every month, but keep us in the rotation. Dog is into 19. He's got a 603 right now. DanV ahead by 10 lines and about 66,000 points. And the toast song is on, so the toast emotes are coming out on Twitch. How do I use the Prime subscription? Well, right below the, depending on where you are, right below the actual video, you should see a subscribe. And if your Twitch and Amazon accounts are linked, it should give you the option to use a Twitch Prime sub, but you do have to link your accounts. I'm not exactly sure how that goes, but I'm sure there's online documentation about that. 692 for Dog, 732 for DanV, and at the very least, thank you for asking the question and wanting to do it. Right now, our prize pool stands at $1,456, and if you want that to increase, use the Matcherino command in chat if you're watching live. If we can get to our $2,000 incentive, we can pay the top 8. That means each of these players would make it to the prize pool, regardless of the result here. And that's what we want. 757 for DanV, 731 for Dog, who's 12 lines behind. And really just one Tetris behind. So this is No Cap November. That means that we do not have the level 39 super kill screen. That has become sort of the standard, at least for online, well, I guess really for all competitions. Kind of open classic Tetris competitions. So it's become the standard. But now we're throwing all standards out the window, including standards of commentator quality. I mean, as we do every single month. 923 for DanV, 864 for Dog. Dog gets a Tetris 895. There's another Tetris, DanV 956. That means we start on level 18, 130 lines of that, 100 lines of 19 speed, and then another speed increase at 29, and that is terminal velocity in this tournament. Over the years, players have become used to playing at these speeds and have gotten used to being aggressive and squeezing in as much efficiency as they can between 29 and 39, but now all that stuff goes out the window. And so you'll see, here we go, max out here for Dog on 27. He's 10 lines behind. DanV into 29. He's at A80. That's a million. The A standing for the million points. And should we start to roll over the score, which happens at 1.6 million, we do have a rollover counter. So do not despair at having to keep track of rollovers. We'll do it for you. B00 for DanV. A50 transition from Dog. So I believe that's a higher transition score from Dog. Not mistaken. And now it's sort of, this is the very strategic part where players have to decide, am I going to try to go aggressive? Am I going to try to force the other player to make a mistake? Am I going to try to wait him out? Am I going to go aggro and try to, kind of get into their heads a little bit and build up a big lead? Dog, as we mentioned, has gotten, to and through level 255, so we can go for a long time at level 29 speed. DanV's level PB is level 90. That is 20th overall in the world, at least according to the leaderboard that I saw. That was a Tetris for DanV, B90. So right now it does appear that, you know, Dog would have the advantage, or at least more experience going deeper in these games. And that will be a factor, or could be a factor anyway. But clearly DanV very comfortable at these speeds. I'm not sure how often DanV does line out practice these days. But C17 for him, he's got the lead. B38. Dog in his previous match with Alex T was kind of playing from behind and just kind of waiting for his opponent to top out and then doing chasedowns. And it would appear that that is what he's going to try to do here again. C35 for DanV. B61 for Dog. And, you know, that is definitely a good strategic choice. I mean, I don't know if Dog is intentionally, you know, being behind at the 29 transition, but certainly it is okay to take your foot off the gas a bit in the early rounds here. DanV on 39, and while 39 is not a kill screen, DanV is threatening to make it one, trying to survive here, and he's going to get in through level 40. Okay, so DanV into level 40, C77. There's a nice triple to bring this down. It looks like DanV is in a position maybe to survive this, still trying to bring it down a couple of rows here. D01 for him, C54 for Dog. Dog is into 39 now. And DanV bringing this back down. Still a little too high for comfort with these gaps here. That left side kind of a mess, so he's going to have to go back to work. Dog's board getting a little janked up, but should be doable. DanV trying to eke out whatever points he can. That's going to be a top out for DanV at D25. The target for Dog, who has a good board, is D26. D26 is the target for Dog. He's just now 24,000 points away from doing that. And I think, you know, Dog has got a strategy, because it seems to be this is what's happened in every single game that he has played so far. This, you know, just hang around, be there, get to 29, and then wait for your opponent. There it is. Dog is good on level 43 and has taken game number 1. $10 super chat from Mr. Brain. Thank you so much, Mr. Brain. Says, hey, everyone, it's your old pal Vandy. If you like what you're seeing, please tell me all about it. Thank you, Mr. Brain. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And I want to thank Mr. Brain for all the super chats. I think I missed at least a couple of them, so I do want to acknowledge those. And I'm going to read off everything. First, there's a $10 super chat. Mr. Brain says 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Mr. Brain had a $5 super chat. Says, it's the third reverse decider of the tournament. Wow. Also, a $10 one says, hey, is this the kid who beat Tetris? I think I saw him on the news touching grass. Mr. Brain with another $10 said, hi, Vandy, don't forget to read my message from the previous match. DanV with a dirty Tetris as Tetris number 1 in the game. Mr. Brain says... $10. Hey, Vandy, can you please read my last 5 chat messages now? And then Mr. Brain says, another $10. Hey, everyone, it's your old pal Vandy. If you like what you're seeing, please tell me all about it. So, Mr. Brain, we have read off all the messages that I could find. If I missed any besides that, my apologies. They're not showing up. 53,000 for DanV as we get underway. This is a best of 3 format, so you see the big numbers next to their names. 0 and 1. Those are the number of games they've won in the match. Dog with the 5 below over there in column 6, 7, 8. Always pretty nifty to see that. And Tetris for Dog, 122. Some from previous broadcasts. Yeah, unfortunately, they don't show up in here. If I missed it, I'm not trying to miss it. It's just in the panel that I have, which is the combined panel for both chats. It sometimes scrolls out of view and then it doesn't show me. It doesn't go, it doesn't go back far enough for me to see everything if I missed it, unfortunately. But I always appreciate Mr. Brain and his support of the channel. And even if Mr. Brain weren't supporting the channel, I just appreciate his being here. All right, DanV 136. There is a Tetris 158, 175 for Dog. K9 watching Tetris has gifted another 20 subscriptions to the Classic Tetris Monthly community on Twitch. Thank you so much, K9 watching Tetris. That is amazing. Thank you so much for your support. I haven't seen K9 around a lot lately, so I don't know if he's been busy with other things, but we're glad to see him here for No Cap November. And Ari Kayla, thank you for the Prime sub as well. Appreciate that. A Vitz has happened. The Jasmine has been activated. Tacky is gifted 6 months to Weston Gaming. Thank you so much, Tacky, for the 6-month gift to Weston. Really appreciate that. Tetris Dog 256, 261, Dan V. And also, if I didn't thank him before, then thank you, Ping Minus, for the $25 contribution to the prize pool. You guys are, I'm like out of breath reading all these messages of support, so thank you. I'm feeling a little lightheaded. So if you want me to collapse, then keep contributing subs and and super chats, and I will collapse. 319 for Dan V, 305 for Dog. Dog gets that Tetris. All right, Dog, 2 rows. I mean, Dan, 2 rows off the bottom. There's a long bar down for Dan. He's got another one set up already. And there is another bar for Dan and another Tetris, 372. K9 watching Tetris has gigantified the Vandy emote for 60 bits. Thank you, K9. K9, have you taken advantage of the Criterion sale? Tetris for Dog, 409, 420 for Dan V. Mari has gifted a fan level membership on YouTube. Thank you, Mari, and the recipient was Great Ocean Disaster Aquariums. Thank you very much, Mari. Appreciate it. 469 here for Dan V into 19. Dog has 2 more Tetrises available. With 6 lines to go. There's one of them. Hello, Jasmine says, this is some suds pace. And there's another Tetris for Dog into 19 at 524. 524 is my birthday. So thank you, Dog. 549 for him. 526 for Dan V. Mari says, get winded. That's funny. 579 for Dan V, 576 for Dog. And I'm wondering, are you guys as excited for Glicked as you were for Barbenheimer? See, I wanted to put that in so there's a dated reference for the future. K9 watching Tetris with the 60 bits, gigantifying the big Vandy face emote. 689 for Dog, 609 for Dan V. So Kind of different here. Dog playing from playing from a score lead. So really for the first time this broadcast. What's the G in Glicked? Gladiator 2. They're trying to make Glicked happen. All right, 706 for DanV, 758 for Dog. Why was Gladiator so special again? You mean Gladiator, the first one? Why was it special? I don't know. I never watched it, to be honest, but I guess it's like, just dudes. Oh, no, Dog gonna stand up that L piece to make room for the bar, but misses with the bar. It's okay, still low enough. All right, VSA answering the question, why Gladiator? I never saw it, so I don't know. It was special because it was impeccably played and the characters were written intelligently. Okay. I never saw it. I mean, is it better than Spartacus? Because, you'd have to go a long way to do that. Dan is the first one into 29, and he needs to bring this down because he transitioned a little bit high here. And oh no, this is going to be a problem. We'll see if he can bring this down. And he can't get that to the left. He's going to top out at 902, and at the same time, Dog is Tetrising to take the lead. So Dog is good. DanV with kind of I would say, an early top out in this format, topping out at the 29 transition. Dog will be moving on to the semifinals. If you want to mullen it out here for a little bit while I set up our little winner camera, that would be fine by me. The 15th seed moving on. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen Gladiator, but I love Spartacus, and that's a movie about, Roman people forced to fight and survive. And I love it. All right. So Dog and a mullen. He wants the max out at least. You got to get that max out, Anyway, thanks again, DanV, for hanging out. Always a pleasure. One of these days, you're going to break through and get another one, I believe it. All right, we can watch him go over here. All right, Dog, get the first rebirth in comp. How about that? There he is. It's a mullen rebirth. I'm sure it'll count. Anyway, while we're watching Dog here, I can't promise we're going to watch the whole thing, depending on how deep but I don't know. The deeper it goes, and maybe we will watch. I don't know. But while he's doing that, I want to thank everybody who contributed to that prize pool today, including Ping Minus, Suds. Ping Minus with the 25, Suds with the 6660. Magic Monkey God with a $100 contribution. Ronald Clifford Runkley with the $25 contribution. Thank you very much. And Abby Normal with the $10 contribution. Zelazawi also earlier had a 642. Appreciate that. We're up to $1481.91. So we're just $518.19 away from our $2,000 incentive. And here's what's going to happen, guys. I mean, we're in the semifinals now. We've got, I mean, we've got them all set. We're going to play them separately. We are not going to play them at the same time as the finals because the finals are definitely going to be best of 5. You want me to update the title to green? It's fine. I mean, it's fine. I forgot that what I was supposed to do is I was supposed to stop the stream and reconnect to the other one on YouTube, and I didn't do that. So they're all playing on the blue stream, but that's fine as long as it's all there. All right, so Dog's still going, and he's just singling out. There's no rollover, right? So we have not even achieved a rollover yet. Dog playing. We're watching. But anyway, yeah, thanks everybody who contributed to that prize pool. Give another thanks to Mr. Brain for your contributions to the, I guess, super chats. And Mari for the gift sub. Also want to thank Canine watching Tetris for an on-screen celebration. Which was 80 bits. Thank you for that. Thanks for gigantifying various emotes. Zempro as well as Canine. Tacky with gift subs. Canine watching Tetris with 40 gift subs. Amazing Prime sub. Ari Kayla. Magic Monkey God with the Prime sub. K9 with a couple of 3-2-1 countdown bids. Dewey, gift sub. Tacky, gifting a sub to Voldemort. Commodore with a tier 1 sub. Zelazawi giving out 5 gift subs. Did I get that one before? I'm not sure, but thank you. More Dewey gift subs. Sage with the sub. Ao Pidgeotto. Gilded Lizard. Cousin Avi with 5 gift subs. And thank you all for that. So he's just singling and doubling it out. And we're watching because I don't know why. We are watching. I guess this goes in the permanent record. I guess I should add the rollover counter to his raw feed. Here we go. We got our rollover counter, guys. Where should we put it? Right here? And put it right there. All right, there's the rollover. Wow, it feels like a true competitive rollover, guys. Whoa, K9 watching Tetris with the 1,000 bits says, go, dog, go. Tacknerus has gifted a tier 1 sub to vandypants Plays. vandypants Plays. Thank you so much, I guess. I don't know whose account that is, but thank you. I mean, listen, guys. I mean, at this point, is it a comp game? I mean, all right. I'll play along. Oh my God, a level 61 in competition. Oh, ooh. The king is here. Level 62. Can you believe it? Oh. If Eric's game counted, surely this does. I mean, you know, it counts. It goes on the list. It's a game that originated in competition, right? I agree. It did. So he's going for it. You gonna get the second colors in comp. Oh no. We need. Oh no, and he's gonna top out. Oh, dog, wasting everyone's time. All right, he got 588 lines, level 64, one rollover plus 255,000. GG's to you, dog. Anyway, thank you all again so much. There is your winner, dog, playing Tetris. That is your guy right there. So we've got a full semi-bracket palette for you. It's going to be Meme versus Scooty, the 1 versus the 5, and 3 versus 15. Now, we are going to set these up separately. It's possible that the 2 semifinals matches will happen on the same stream, but it's not necessary. We might just do 3 separate broadcasts. I don't know. Hey, everybody, this is your old pal, Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.